So you finally decided to buy a SCAMp, but you don't want to be scammed. Well, I'll tell you right now, if it sounds too good to be true, probably is. So how much should a SCAMp cost? Well, let's take a look at Facebook Marketplace and see what it says. So these prices are about where I'd expect to see it. SCAMps have great resale value. They really last, which is why. But when you see that $1,000, it's a scam. I'm sorry, but it just isn't real. But let's reach out to this person just to see what we can find out. So this is Phil. Honestly, this is not Phil. My guess is this person's account got hacked on Facebook and they're being used to scam people. That way it looks like it's an actual account. When I tried to contact Phil, though, it said this seller is turned off vacation mode, or turned on vacation mode, so they can't accept messages, so I wasn't able to reach Phil. Gonna go ahead and report that listing, and you should do this anytime we see $1,000 scam listings as well. Report it on Facebook, report it as a scam, so it gets taken down so nobody else falls for this. But here we're gonna find another one here in just a second. Yep, another one for $1,000. Imagine that. This one's a 16 for $1,000. Man, wouldn't that be a great deal? So this one is for sale, and also I'm not able to reach this person. Unable to send message, error perform query. I'm wondering if somebody else has already marked it as a scam to SCAMp. That was really it for scamps in my area that were at that $1,000 or clearly a scam range. But here's a 2001 Casita for $800, listed right here in Albuquerque, right next to one for $25,000, which is probably accurate. So let's reach out and see what we can find out from Michelle about this $800 scam. So they're moving, can't take the trailer with them. That's a common story that you'll hear. It's got the air conditioner, it's got everything you'd possibly want, and they're, yep, right there, it's in the garage. They always keep it in the garage. You'll see that often too. Honestly, I don't know many of us who get ours into the garage. Some people can, but not a lot. So I went ahead and messaged Michelle. Said, "Hi Michelle, is this still available?" Yes, it is, for $800. Isn't that great? But I've got to email somebody. I can't talk to them here on Facebook Marketplace, and that is the other thing you'll often see. But I went ahead and emailed. Said, "I'm very interested in the Casita camper." And I got the reply back. Said, "Hi, I'm Emma. I'm happy to see you're interested in my 2001 Casita Liberty Deluxe. No leaks, no water damage. This thing's very clean. No rips or tears. Clean title. It's always been in the garage. Selling it for $800 because they've lost their husband. They died a month ago of a heart attack. Brings back too many memories from them to keep a hold of it, so they have to sell it. They're moving to Bellevue, Nebraska. Interestingly, I'm from Omaha, Nebraska. So they want to know if I'm interested, and I'll send more pictures." I replied back, "I'm very serious about buying it. I could come right now to see it, anytime this week." They don't like that though. "Thanks very much for getting back to me. I'm working most of the time," so they chose to hire eBay to sell it for them. They're not selling it on eBay. They chose to have eBay sell it for them. That's interesting, because that's not how eBay works. But if I send them the money, I get 5 days to inspect it. Isn't that just dandy? Well, I'm sure that there's an easy way to protect my money, right? So let's find out. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't contact this person for more information through this eBay process. They went ahead and sent me more pictures. Looks like a dream. I said, "Oh, so it's for sale on eBay. That's awesome. What's the eBay posting link? I'll just go on eBay and buy it." I said, No, that's not how it works. I've got to give them my potential buyer information." Well, that's not actually how eBay works. So I let them know that I want to buy it, but that my family doesn't have much money because of some family emergency stuff. Just I want to see if these people happen to have a conscience and at this point try to not sell it to me. Nope. They really want to sell it to me regardless of what's going on in my life. So I tell them that I actually want to just go to the eBay RV lot and take a look at it to see it for myself, and they must not have liked me asking this, because at this point they stopped responding to me. So they closed the email down, or maybe they got busted. Hard to say. At this point, I wanted to go back and look at the original Facebook posters, kind of history of sales. And when we look at everything that they've got on their Facebook Marketplace, we can see that they have listed a SCAMp for $800 so many times, like an unbelievable number of times. Clearly, they are posting this to try to get more scams going. So let's take a look and see what cities they're at, to see if maybe they're hitting more than just my area, more than just Albuquerque. So we'll take a look here, and here is one that is for sale in Alabama. Here's another one, Madison, Wisconsin. Clearly the person doesn't live in that many cities. But let's take a look at this next one. It's a $1,200 Casita for sale from a guy named Vince. Again, $1,200 sounds like an amazing deal because it's not real. So when we take a closer look at what Vince has to offer, let's see how he's listed it. Price is $1,200. Oh, always kept in the garage. Isn't that great? No liens or encumbrances. That's kind of a weird way to put that. No pets. Well, let's ask him. Vince, is it still available? Let's also take a quick look at what Vince is selling. Oh, geez, Vince. So many scamps for sale. So many scamps for sale. I wonder if you are also selling them in multiple cities, just like Michelle was. Let's take a look at that here in a second. Wow, this just keeps on going, doesn't it? So many. So obviously he's posting it in multiple cities, but he's also posting it multiple times in the same city, just so that it stays at the top. So when you search for a scamp, you'll see it. Apparently this one marked as sold. So this might have been Vince's original account on Facebook. And again, someone may have hacked it and is now using this to constantly scam people. So here is one in Dallas. Where else is Vince selling his scamp? Huh? Still in Dallas? Okay, so multiple in the same city. Let's check another one here. 3 in Dallas. Alright. Let's keep going. I bet we're going to find another city. Wow, still Dallas. He's been scamming the crap out of Dallas. Pardon my French. Oh, Minot, North Dakota. That's about as far from Dallas as you can get. Or Minot, pardon me. Oh, yep. Another one. That one's in Maine. Let's take one more look here. And New Hampshire. So clearly, Vince doesn't live in all these places. This is a scam. We'll reach out to him, see if he gets back to us. In the meantime, I'm going to also reach out to this Jamboree. It was also too good of a deal to be true, and I just wanted to show you guys some of the messaging that we get back from folks. So let's see what's going on with this Jamboree. It is 2006 Fleetwood for $2,000. That's a great deal too. Oh, but I've got to email them. I can't go through Marketplace. Imagine that. I tell them I'm interested. They apologize for their late reply. They send me all the information on it. Oh, wow. Lost their husband. Heart attack. Brings up too many memories. This sounds really familiar. Except it's in Kansas and not in Bellevue, Nebraska this time. But otherwise, this story was exactly the same. It really kind of shows you for sure that these are scams. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can't get them to do it. So I told them that my name was Andrew Finnegan and that I live at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Southeast. So that way I can actually go through the scam, because apparently if I say I want to look at the Facebook, or pardon me, the eBay lot, then that scares them and they either block me from their email or do whatever they did before. So I got this message from the eBay sells folks, and they send this really like official looking invoice. I mean, I really credit them. This thing does look legit. The fact that they didn't catch that my address was the White House is fishy. But let's see. Well, here we go. Yeah, they want us to pay with gift cards. And if you don't know anything about scams yet, gift cards are how they take money because it's not traceable, it's not refundable. Anything on your credit card company can get back. But these gift card frauds, you can't. Once you've purchased it and then given them the numbers, they transfer the money out of it, and then you're just out of the money. You are completely out of luck at this point. So please don't ever pay for anything with gift cards. They will say things like, other scammers, that you've got parking tickets or a warrant for your arrest or taxes that you still owe, and they will say that you need to pay it with gift cards, and that should automatically be a red flag to anybody. So I actually got a little distracted traveling for work and got this email. Tina was a little worried that she hadn't heard from me, mostly because I haven't sent any gift cards, so they haven't scammed me yet, so they just want to see if I'm still on the hook, so they've reached back out. And I said, I sent the money. Did you get it? And that was the reply. So clearly not professional. Clearly they knew that I hadn't sent the gift cards because it's not an eBay company doing anything. It's all just the scammer. So they knew immediately and apparently weren't humored by it. Let's take a look at one more. Here's a 2001 Casita for $800 again, and this one is in Albuquerque, so they say. Let's see what they say to me when I reach out. Oh, they're moving. It can't take it with them. Yeah, it looks like it's all in great condition. Alright. Oh, always stored in the garage. That's great. Okay. It's James. Let's see what James says when I reach out to James. I said, James, is it available? And he said, yes, it is, but you gotta email Kelly because he never can do it on actual marketplace. They always want you to email someone else. So I tell him I'm interested. Send an email. See what happens. Want to bet? Let's see. It's all in great shape. No rips or tears. Sell them for $800. Oh, because their husband died a month ago of a heart attack. Wow, that's so many heart attacks on husbands lately. Jeez, and this one's also in Bellevue, Nebraska. Wow, interesting. Seems like they're just copying and pasting the same script, because they are. But that's alright, I'm going to see what else happens if I keep talking to them. I tell them I just happen to be in Omaha, Nebraska visiting family. I would love to come take a look at it in Bellevue. Wonder what they'll say to that. Well, they gotta go through eBay. They hired eBay to sell this thing for them. Wow, everybody seems to be hiring eBay, especially if their husband dies. It's like you get some sort of discount. Obviously, nobody's husband died. I'm not heartless. This is just all about a scam. So I'm not going to go through the eBay process thing again. We saw where that goes, but they sent the photos, and lo and behold, it's identical to the photos I sent earlier to the previous one where it was in Bellevue also. So I tell them I'd rather buy it directly. I'd pay $3,000 instead of $800, and I never hear from them. Sorry to break it to you, but $1,000 scamps, not a thing. At least not unless it's completely gutted and rotted and invisible, because it doesn't exist. Really, don't send money to anybody before you see it. Don't trust that. The sob stories, the urgency messaging, things like that, it's all scams. Go see it in person. Don't ever send money ahead of time, and good luck. Sorry to break it to you, but $1,000 scamps, not a thing, at least not unless it's completely gutted. Sorry about the dog's bark.